fitness and nutrition expert Nonine is here to talk about natural kitchen recipes. Thanks so much for joining us. Good to see you.
You're welcome. I'm back from vacation.
All tanned and looking good.
And as sometimes happens on vacation, you know, you don't eat like you should. You don't get enough rest. You stay in the sun, you know, you're exposed to the salty air and the sand, and that can really wreak havoc on your skin and your hair.
Sure can.
Because I've always said before, what you put in your body is reflected on what the outside of your body looks like. So I've got some natural remedies. Some of these may already be in your kitchen, or it might be growing in your backyard or on your back porch right now. So I'm going to go through some of these that are really helpful for both skin and hair issues. And the first thing is olive oil. Just about everybody has olive oil in their kitchen pantry somewhere. Olive oil is wonderful for your hair. If you've got dry, itchy, flaky scalp, or maybe a little bit of dandruff, been in the sun too long, or maybe your scalp got sunburned. My daughter got sunburned in her scalp over the weekend, and it's really wonderful for that. It will help, you know, get all of that stuff back where it needs to be, and it's really good for your hair and makes it silky and shiny.
Do you kind of do it like your shampoo in it, or do you kind of just let it soak in there?
Well, what I like to do is put a few drops of it, maybe close to a teaspoon, into my conditioner, and then put that in my hair, and then just leave it. Even sleep with it, you know, put your hair up in a ponytail overnight and sleep with it like that. It's really great.
Awesome.
Next thing is coconut oil. Now, coconut oil is really good for your hair as well, but you can do a wonderful scrub. Like if you get kind of dry and flaky or you start to peel, you can do a really nice scrub with a coarse-grained sugar, like coconut palm sugar, or even the sugar in the raw that's got the coarse grain. Mix it together, use it after a bath or shower. You can actually rub it on your skin, exfoliate, and then rinse off. But the coconut oil stays on your skin, so it moisturizes after you exfoliate all that dry skin.
Yeah, the coconut oil, too, can just serve as like a lotion, but just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit because it's a little heavy.
Okay.
Next thing is sunburn. Now, if you get sunburn, this is a really great recipe for a nice soothing salve for your sunburn. You take a cucumber and you puree it in a food processor.
Got it.
Then you want to take just some plain yogurt and mix it together, kind of make a paste, and then you can rub that on your sunburn. And it won't really rub all the way in because of the cucumber, but it gives you a really nice cooling sensation. The cucumber also has some anti-inflammatory properties to it, because when you get sunburn, your skin does kind of get inflamed.
Yeah.
So that's a really good recipe for sunburn. Now next, these are some spices that may be in your kitchen cabinet, or if you're lucky enough to have rosemary growing in your garden. If your skin starts to look kind of sallow because you haven't eaten well or slept good, you can take either the dry rosemary that might be in your spice cabinet or a couple of sprigs of fresh rosemary, steep it over the stove until it starts to steam. Then you take a towel and put it over your head and over the steam after you take it off the stove. Take it off the stove. And then you want that steam to start kind of penetrating your pores. Really good for your skin. Then the last thing, sometimes being in the sun can make you break out, like have some little blemishes. Turmeric, which has wonderful anti-inflammatory properties. If you've got this in your spice cabinet, you can make a little paste of it with just a little bit in your hand, dab it on those little blemishes.
You just mix it
with
water?
Yeah, just with water. Just kind of rub it in your hand and put it on those blemishes, and it'll help to start to dry them up and also take away the inflammation.
And I bet all these are much less expensive than buying over the counter.
And they're better for you too because they don't have chemicals in them. All natural.
I mean, thank you so much. This is awesome to know about these different products. All right, coming up next, we're going to take a look at the movies coming out this weekend. We'll be right back.